little bit more about Quad.
Okay.
Because this is such a big deal.
It is. It is. They've made it a huge thing.
And viewers, regular folk, raise his
Yeah.
hand.
Mhm.
We're kind of like, you know, it is a little alarming to us.
Yeah.
What can you explain the situation, the conversation that Reco Chapple is saying that he had with her about a cover, and you felt some type of way about him?
Well, let me first explain this. First and foremost, Rico was my high school best friend.
Okay.
So Rico and I go way back.
Okay.
So Rico called me to do a magazine shoot, and I felt a certain kind of way because I felt like he was calling me. He called me like Thursday night to do a shoot on Friday night, and I felt he was only calling me because he knew I was already booked. And I just felt like we had been so close over the years. I was in the opening last year of Married to Medicine. I had on a Reco Chapple dress. On Watch What Happens Live, I wore Reco Chapple dress. On our commercial, Reco Chapple dress. So I've supported Rico. I mean, since I was 14 years old. I mean, truly supported him as an individual in this business. So when he said he was launching a magazine, he wanted me to do the cover. I was honored because not only was I a customer of his, I was one of his best dear friends, I thought.
Right.
So he then went to say, well, I'll just ask Quad. I'll just ask somebody else is what he said. He didn't tell me who he was going to ask. I just asked somebody else from your group. I said, no. I said, if it's going to be a cover, I want to do it. I want to represent you. I've worn your dresses. I'm your friend. Let's do it the next day. And he was like, well, no, he just made such a big deal out of it. And then I think he made it about Quad, but it was never about Quad.
Okay.
I told Quad she didn't do anything wrong in terms of that situation. That was Rico and I, and that was completely separate from me and Quad thing. But he just wanted to insert himself into this circle, into this show, and that's how he did it. And so it is what it is.
Okay. So the friendship ending it wasn't about the Rico incident.
No. I don't think so.
Okay.
Because I think she knew. Because Quad has always told me, like, they went to college together as well. We all went to the same school, but she's always told me, like, Rico full of drama, leave him alone, that kind of. She's never dealt with Rico. You would never see a picture of Quad and Rico together until this show.
Okay. You're so silly. Okay, gotcha.
Point blank to the period, exclamation point.
Okay, all right.
But you'll look on my timeline this time last year. Reco Chapple dress. Shout out to Reco Chapple. Reco Chapple. 9th grade pictures, 10th grade pictures, 11th grade, freshman year in college. So our parents grew up together. So our hometown is very upset with the way he's done me. I mean, I just couldn't believe it. I said, damn, people do anything for fame.
What have you reached out to Quad, or has she reached out to you since this show has started airing? I guess it's only been a week or two.
I reached out to her via text a few times.
Okay.
Like, girl, I wouldn't do anything like that. Or you think I would say something like that to Rico? Like, why would I bring her on to hate on her? I've always knew that she would be a fan favorite, that she would be a star. I always knew that. So to imply anything other than that, it's absurd.
No, but I'm saying since you guys stopped filming.
Yeah,
and stuff,
I reached out to her. We sat down.
Okay.
Listen, we sat down. We talked for 6 hours. We cried. We hugged. We walked away. The next thing I know, she was on TV doing all of this. So whatever, she told me what her issues were. I told her what my issues were. We said we would not take our issues to TV. The next thing I know, she was on TV dealing with it. So it threw me off. It threw me back.
Okay. So that conversation took place
right before we started filming.
Oh, before you started filming.
Yeah,
okay.
over the summer.
Okay, over the summer. So not okay.
After the BET Awards. Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha. All right. And so then the drama started when you guys started filming.
Yeah.
But since you guys stopped filming, have you all had a conversation?
No.
You haven't? Okay.
No. Mm-mm.
And
no.
the next, you plan to reach out?
During the show, you'll see some conversations where she kind of, that kind of thing.
But I mean, since the first episode aired, you guys haven't been in communication. You just, no?
No.
Okay.
No.
Any plans to reach out? Or?
You have to watch the show.
Okay.
You have to watch, because a lot of it, you'll understand. You may understand her perspective, but I think you'll understand mine a lot better, because it went from 0 to 10,000. Like, I'm like, damn, did she think I flat her tires? Or this just doesn't make sense. It has to be something else. You know, is this being produced? Like, I don't know, because it gets crazy. You'll see.
What do you miss most about that friendship?
She was fun. Yeah, that was my girl, and I miss her, wholeheartedly. But I think sometimes things happen for a reason, and God reveals people to you, and when they show you who they are, you got to believe them.
Okay. You often refer to yourself as the Queen Bee.
Mm-hmm.
Why is that?
I just because I brought the ladies together,
Uh-huh.
I was the mastermind behind this,
Mhm.
and it's just to kind of send a statement. I have to let people know my role in this because if I don't, nobody will.
Okay, gotcha. And I've asked you this before, and
Hmm.
like other cast members, what sets Married to Medicine apart from, say, Real Housewives of Atlanta?
I think Married to Medicine is different because first because of our medical moments,
Mhm.
getting to see the doctors in their element,
Mhm.
whether it's, delivering a baby or working on an abscess, you know what I mean? So I think that's the first thing that sets us apart. I think the next thing, and this is what I really strive for and hope to consistently do, is to show minority families.
Okay.
And I don't, not, and nothing against it. I mean, it's part of my story, but not just baby mamas or girlfriend boyfriends. I mean, to really show beautiful black families or minority families or interracial or any family, but just young, successful families. And so I think that Married to Medicine really, really encompasses that.
Do you feel any pressure?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Oh gosh, absolutely. Because you're damned if you do and you're damned if you don't.
Right.
It's a lot of pressure. Because if you don't have drama, nobody watches.
Right.
But when you have it, they say, well, you're successful women. You're no different than basketball wives.
Right.
So either way you turn, it's not good enough.
Um, you're here in LA, and I
Mhm.
saw that you hung out with Lisa
Mhm.
from Real Housewives of Beverly Hills.
Yeah.
What kind of advice did she give you?
Oh God, you know what? We talked for a few hours at a restaurant, and she just basically let me know what I should expect this season, and she was right on the money with a lot of stuff. She just said when you're in the top and you're in a position of power, just expect everybody to come for that position. And she was just like, and never underestimate these people. You don't know the lengths they'll go to bring you down. Like even if it's create stories or lies, they'll do anything.
Okay.
And it's always, this is one thing she and I discussed, and this is so far unveiling itself as true. It's always the people you help the most that hurt you the most.
And that's what Lisa told you?
Yeah.
Oh, because she's going. Okay. All right. Get that.
Yeah, because she and if you earn Brandon, Quad, and it's just, hey.
So you feel like there's similarities between?
A little bit.
Okay.
I don't want to downgrade anybody, but you got to think nobody was accepting Quad when she came in. They called her a pet project, a do girl, a puppet, a drug dealer's girlfriend, all these things. And I said, no, this is my Quad. She's young, but she coming in. She's a newlywed. Meaning she has to learn the ropes, and she just kind of relocated to Atlanta, so she needed to learn Atlanta and the circles and how it is. But I've always been clear that that's my girl, and we came from similar backgrounds, not the same background, but similar. So I've always brought her in here.
Okay.
You know.
Okay.